video, like
Yeah.
nothing.
All right. So we're live now. We'll do it live. What's
I
up?
thought that name drop ERB.
All right.
That battle rap episode versus.
All right. Well, if you're joining us, or they're going to be joining us, or watching the replay, you are joining the LonelyFans podcast, 2 of the 3 trio today. Albie couldn't be here, but we got myself, Pack Photos, and your boy Broge. Just a disclaimer, you saw it in the description. We're going to go over the alleged leaked trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home. We're not going to play it here. We don't have a copy of it, and yeah, we're not playing it. No. But there's rumors of it, and we may or may not have seen the alleged trailer.
May or may not. I don't know.
So,
may not.
Allegedly, Broge, let's go through the first bit that we saw, and that everyone knows the identity of Spider-Man, where Far From Home left off of. The after credits, at least. Yeah, exactly. So they're really going to run with it. I thought it would be like, if they are from this alleged trailer, I thought they would just like play it off right away. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think they're actually going to run with, really Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man.
They kept it, so I'm glad they did. But he's out. Mysterio, who allegedly died.
Mm-hmm.
If you deal with smoke and mirrors, you can't believe what you see. I hope that movie taught them that. I mean, he fooled 2 Skrulls.
Yeah, that's true.
Who fooled everybody else.
Shout out to John Romero.
Yeah, that movie was shout out to Romero, a.k.a. The Sheen.
The Sheen.
The Sheen. So I'm glad we're talking about this while it's hot. So if we take off just from what we know of the past Spider-Man movie, appearances can be deceiving.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad it was a harken back to Tony Stark and that tech that the acronym BARF.
Mm-hmm.
Tony downplayed it, but that tech was amazing. And I thought so. So I'm glad they brought it back in the movie. I'm like, oh, here's the background behind it. He just crapped on that man's dreams. And lo and behold, you created your own supervillain. But Tony wasn't around to deal with the consequences.
And having said that, you do see in that alleged trailer the drones, actually. There's like, these are your drones. You used it to kill Mysterio.
Yep. So Peter Parker got left holding the bag.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where the trailer let us know where it was. He's being interrogated. It shows him with MJ, allegedly. Him, the police officer, allegedly. Him being seen by everybody and knowing who he is. His life is gone as we know it. He has to go full-time superhero. He has no downtime.
Yeah. And this supposedly, like, this is, and I think Kevin Feige confirmed, like, during the Shang-Chi premiere, he's like, the trailer you'll see is from the first 20 minutes of the film.
Oh, so we're going to see the trailer for during Shang-Chi.
Supposedly. But supposedly it's what we'll see in the trailer is only the first 20 minutes. But I thought
that's a lot of the movie then.
Well, it could be a packed one, man, if rumors are true. I'm not getting my hopes up just yet there. But
you're right. If rumors are true, then this will be a jam-packed movie. It looks like it's going to be an easy 2 hours and 30 minutes. Easy.
Do you want to just jump right to the end, or do you want to go through this first, the trailer? Let's go through the trailer first.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, because I thought they were going to do some hokey shit where it's like, hey, here's a Skrull dressed up as Peter, and here's
Spider-Man.
That
would have been interesting.
I thought there was like, oh, okay, yeah, he's not Spider-Man, but it looks
he
like
never was.
And
that would have been interesting. Yeah.
And then when we saw from supposed trailer, he talks to Doctor Strange. So you're right, we're gonna have a stacked cast regardless because Strange is gonna be in there.
Yep.
I think that was Wong that told him, because I think Parker, I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, put a spell to where no one knows I'm Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't even know why Doctor Strange would do that.
Remember, Doctor Strange knows more than what Peter knows.
Mm-hmm.
And as we saw in the alleged trailer, he already has guests.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Strange has to be up on the multiverse, anything. I want to know how far is this simultaneous with Wanda? Is this after?
How is it going to tie in? Yeah.
But stuff has already been happening from what we saw in the alleged trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Strange is already up on it. Other people not from here are already up on it. They're like, hey, here's what's going down. So I think if this trailer is even 40% accurate, yep, okay. And then there's
appearance by
Michael the kitty, who wants to be on the YouTubes, apparently.
Yeah.
Internet loves cats, so here you go.
Bring up some.
Love and subscribe. Love and subscribe if you want. I'd appreciate it. So,
I'm pretty sure. I mean, Japanese or Chinese konnichiwa. Drill Sergeant 666. Thank you. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Unfortunately, I don't speak. I don't think Broj does either. But thank you for joining the podcast.
Whether it's a troll or it's dope,
I don't know. But thank you for being a viewer. Right? Thanks.
Yep.
You're nice.
Troll or not, we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
So we wanted to get. Yeah, go ahead.
No, what were you saying? Good.
So we wanted to get ahead on this. We're not a big channel. We didn't care. We're like, hey, let's get on this because this is content we cover, and we wanted to get on it before it blew up. Which is, there's people probably making channels on the right now, small and big. There's no way.
There's articles already being written. It's like supposed leaked trailer shows so and so.
Yeah. So we're not giving you. We're just trying to give it to you from our perspective and what we think is going to go down. I couldn't wait. I was like, let's get on this now.
Okay, so Drill Sergeant 666 says, do you guys speak any languages, yes or no? We're speaking English right now, but we are going over the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, so thank you for joining us. Now, back to what we were talking about, Broj. Yeah. Sorry, dude.
If I spoke... Oh, he's trying to put it in different languages. I get it. So, as to what we've seen so far, I can keep going from the beginning of the trailer till the end if you want.
No. I mean, we can go through like the parts of the trailer we saw. So,
cool.
Essentially, he's in school. I don't know how Peter goes through. Supposedly, from what we saw, he goes through school known as Spider-Man. How does that happen? Like,
oh, you said he goes through school dressed as Spider-Man?
No. You saw him walking through the hallways, and like,
I did. Because since everybody knows he's open with Mary Jane, the whole world knows,
right?
Or all of New York knows, whatever that broadcast went, they know. Right. So he's just being stared at when he walks down the hallway, like an 80s montage staring at. You see what I'm saying? Just like parting the Red Seas, looking at him.
Yeah.
So there's nowhere he can go. There just isn't. So it makes sense why he goes to Doctor Strange for some type of solution, because he has no scientific way out that he knows of. I think. He's like, I think Steven can help me.
You think that's why?
Yeah. I think he went to Steven because nothing else, he had no idea. It was like either his first choice or he didn't know a better way. I think he was probably like, hey, I've seen movies. You're a wizard, right? Sorcerer. This is sort of like a love potion trope, except this wipe memory or make it so it didn't happen trope.
Right. I'll be right back once.
He'll be back in a moment. Until then.
Sorry, folks. All right, we're back. We're live.
I told you to be back in a moment.
Yeah, do it live. Okay, so here's my thing, and I don't want to like jump around in plots, but like it's on the subject of Doctor Strange from the trailer. Mm-hmm. I really don't want this to be some like, and it could all be a Mysterio illusion, right? He's not really.
The whole trailer could be a Mysterio illusion.
Right. So it answers back to your question. Why does he go to Strange? It's like, well, he probably knows he did all the science, and this is probably something Strange can help him with.
Easily, yeah.
Why does Strange help him though? You know, like I guess he knows what's going to happen in the multiverse.
I think Strange already has crossover. There's already multiverse problems going on.
Yeah.
Just like, remember how he helped Thor and Loki? He already knew what was going on.
Right. Yeah.
So I think he already knows what's going on, and he just lets Spider-Man know a piece. He's like, okay, that's not how this works. Should we do this? Should we not? Sure. We'll show them what's going on a little bit. And I think that's what happened. Because remember, the other person in the trailer didn't trust him. He said, you can't trust him yet. Don't do the spell.
Wong, right?
Yep. So Strange already has people, in my opinion, from other dimensions that he's already talked to, and they're somewhere in his house or somewhere else. If that's false, he definitely already knows what something multidimensional already happens if the trailer is at all accurate, and he's not like, oh my gosh, this is happening. He's on top of it. Because that's his duty. Multiversal or dimensional stuff.
It just seems too. I mean, I'm sure we'll have some more clarity once we actually watch the movie, but it's just like, man, he's really just going to go and help him out of the way. Like, yeah, sure, I'm going to cast a spell of like, well, and also the audio that was heard on said trailer was really hard to understand. So maybe we'll have more context because tomorrow is the rumored trailer.
Really? Tomorrow
night.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but the thing is, it's like he's just so open to just being like helping him out. Like, yeah, let's do a spell or a multiverse where it doesn't exist and you're not Spider-Man or something like that for the people.
Whatever he does, or does he give him another alternate? I think he does a spell. Something goes weird, and then he has to tell him about the multiverse. That's what I think happened. If I'm wrong, cool.
But it's the fun part of guessing the trailer because you and I know, man. Like we've been hearing like the trailer's supposed to drop back all the way in freaking April, May, June.
Yep.
Every time somebody's source close to them said, "Hey, we're gonna get the trailer."
Yep, and this is a little bit stronger than just a source.
I think this is a real one because when Sony asked the channel that I saw that had it, and every other channel after, it seems Sony took it down. Hopefully they won't take this down because we don't actually have a clip and we're not playing it. It's an alleged.
Yeah, we're just speculating. If Sony took this down, they might as well take down every rumor that's ever been said.
Right. I mean, we see clips of like Ned, MJ. I think it's Ned, but I know we definitely see MJ. I think we see Aunt May because he's like, people in my lives are getting affected, and maybe
I think he did.
Maybe that's the motive for Doctor Strange to do what he does because he doesn't want to see people around him getting hurt or affected. I
don't think that's it. I think that's a very hero answer. I want you to be right, but I think it has to do with Spider-Man in general. Mm-hmm. I think he lets Peter in because Spider-Man problems have already happened, and Peter's is not the only one. Because normally I don't think he would do it. If everything was peachy keen and there was no multiverse crossover, I don't think he would do the spell. Not the same way.
You don't think?
Nope. He wouldn't just go, sure.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a little bit more than that. Just like I don't think it would help Loki and Thor if Odin wasn't there hiding. Because he didn't tell him right away. Maybe he did tell him right away. So there's another reason why I think he's helped them, not just out of the kindness of his heart. Like, yeah. And remember, the other source says don't trust him. You can't trust him yet under the spell.
Oh, Wong, yeah. Well,
another source that wasn't Wong.
Oh, who was it?
In the trailer.
I'm trying to remember who it was because, like,
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh,
you know who it is.
We're talking about the guy at the end?
Same guy. Yep.
All right, let's just jump in it because I think we already covered most of the other fillers. Other stuff I feel like are fillers, but we see finally Alfred Molina as Doc Ock, baby.
Yep, he's there.
And he says,
if this trailer is anything accurate, we saw him.
I know, dude. I sliced out when
he's a great actor. So he was the best part of that movie. Like I like Doc Ock is one of my favorite villains from Spider-Man's roster.
Yeah.
He gives me him and Mr. Freeze have a lot in common. Maybe they don't. Maybe I just group them together in my head. They're really good villains that are also scientists in their own respective fields. Multidisciplinary scientists.
You talking about Arnold's Mr. Freeze, or which one are you talking about?
No.
Alfred Molina's Arnold.
Arnold had fun, but I don't think that movie was the direction I wanted Batman to go. I didn't want Batman to go 1950s style TV. I didn't. Credit card, bat nipples.
After the Tim Burton series, no.
Correct. Tim Burton's Batman, and then what? I'm not. This is not I'm good.
Yeah.
Batman Forever was enough. It was quirky enough. This went right out the deep end in a way I didn't want it to go, personally.
So enough about that Batman Beyond or Batman Robin movie. Sorry, I'm getting twisted. Back to Spider-Man. Yes, we see Alfred Molina, and I'm hoping it is a multiversal. I'm hoping it's not some MCU version of Doc Ock. I honestly feel like it will be Raimi or Raimi.
I believe it is. I'm with you on that because it makes sense for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not the one from Raimi's Spider-Man, I don't get why he's there.
What's the point of having that?
What was the point? Yeah, there was no point in grabbing that actor unless you pull a WandaVision, which they didn't do. Mm-hmm. What they did with Quicksilver.
Dude, they have to. Oh God, I hope it's not a fucking. Sorry, I hope it's not a freaking Ralph Boner situation.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either. But man, seeing him, and I'm pretty sure because it was really really pixelated. I'm pretty sure that was the outfit he wore in the original trilogy.
I think it was his costume,
mm-hmm.
And it's simple. Simple always works better.
Yeah. Oh, man, hello, Peter. So he was the one that said you can't. What is it? You can't always trust.
I think he did.
I don't think it's him too.
I have to watch that again. He wasn't cheesy. Like none of his stuff was. Aside from this, so when it comes to Spider-Man versus, I like that Hollywood won't mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man, the PS4 universe, and Miles Morales, whatever universe of Spider-Man that is, separate from this conversation, it works great so far. Back to the trailer. I like his costume. I like the fact it's him. I think it's multiversal him. I think it's him from Raimi.
I'm hoping. Very shit, and yeah, I hope so. I hope it's the multiverse.
Yes, because it wouldn't make any. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I don't have any reason to tell you that. Yeah, it's a recast as the same actor. No, I think we're 90%. If we're not 99% right, we're 100. If we're not 100, we're at least 98. There's no way.
And supposedly Jamie Foxx is Electro, and I hope it's. I mean, I didn't have a problem with the Amazing Spider-Man. You know, I'm a mark.
Yeah, I haven't seen all those. So, and from what I have seen, they're not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that this is a small tangent. Give me at least 15 seconds. Sony needs to either hire the right people to get their ducks in a row for their storylines or sell them to Marvel. Kraven the Hunter is going to come out. I want to see it. I want to see Morbius, but you see what I'm saying?
Right. Well,
MCU, our story. And do little hand motions. What are we doing here?
Very shitty, yeah, I guess.
What are we doing?
So here's the thing. MCU is technically writing this because it's part of the MCU, but it's distribution Sony, so Sony still gets the majority of the money, right? Because they're still licensing out the character. So I hope, I'm not trying to get my hopes up, but I'm hoping it is in multiverse and if it is, I don't think we're going to see the rumors of a Maguire or Garfield Spider-Man in the trailer at all.
Yeah.
Not until probably the last trailer, if that. I doubt they'll actually. I think they're going to pull like what they did with Endgame and save that as the final act. And
remember, there's going to be trailers that are what do you call it? There's going to be what kind of trailers? Teaser trailers that aren't accurate.
Right. To throw you off. Yeah.
Yep. Remember? We saw that with Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no. Yeah.
We saw that with Endgame, yeah. We saw that with Infinity War, where they made it seem like Hulk was going to be in Wakanda, but he wasn't. So I think if they really are going to be in the movie, I don't think we'll see them in any trailer at all, even the final trailer.
Not until either the very last trailers, or an accidental leak trailer,
or I have one more, and there's a photo floating around, but I'm pretty sure it's Photoshopped, or merchandise, because there's an action figure floating around that has a image of Maguire's Spider-Man in a box like they have the current toys in, but I'm pretty sure, like I'm 80% sure it's Photoshopped, dude.
I don't think they're gonna slip up that badly for the toys,
You
even
know,
though they always do for every franchise, every
right?
movie. The toys come out, you get all the spoilers from the toys. I don't know when they're gonna stop that.
Well,
That's hilarious.
well, supposedly now they get like concept art toys. So
Oh,
yeah. Do you? I'm gonna see if I can find the picture, but do you know what I'm talking about or no?
nope. Go ahead and roll that good bean, whatever quote from the damn. Just roll it. Roll it.
So, do you think they're gonna give us some like hokey stuff where it's not really? I don't think they will, but I'm trying to manage my expectations. But because of WandaVision, but
Yeah.
honestly, Loki reset my expectations when they gave us Kang. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah, they did. So
Yeah.
I will give Disney that. I was one of the few that said Kang is not going to be a thing.
Mhm.
I said it, right? I said Kang's not going to be there. And he kind of wasn't there. So I was wrong, but I was right. I said it won't be in full helmet Kang the Conqueror. I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong in saying it's going to be another Loki.
I didn't think it was gonna be, but he ended up being, was it the one?
He who sits, he who waits, he who is alone, something like that.
I can't wait for the real. I mean, I can't wait to see his suit, to see the Kang.
Yeah, Kang is one of the most overused villains in Marvel. But hey, he has the out of time travel, alternate timelines and time travel. So hey, there's been stories I like him in, but he's in a lot of stuff. Like there's a MCU's going to do good by him, but you know, the Avengers cartoon did good by him.
Oh, Avengers
the Conqueror version.
Yeah, as you know, I've been a huge Kang mark. I'm like, I thought he was going to appear earlier than Thanos, so it's cool to see him getting his.
You did.
I like how they set up his. He's like, wait till you see the other variants of me.
I love that. He said, when he died, he said, "See you soon."
Yeah,
and he was ready for the choice. It was such a great, like, it's one of my best. I'm all about those nice conversations between antagonists and protagonists or characters. So that was one of the best I've ever seen in Marvel MCU.
Yes.
Like, ooh, I love this conversation. The elevator scene, eating the apple, not getting hit. Loved it.
All right, Jameson. So here is the supposed leaked toy. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to share my screen. Credits to Cinema on Twitter.
See it rolling? Roll it.
You see it? Yeah, roll it.
You got to trademark it. Okay.
Shout out to Cinema Scholars on Twitter. So if we look at this, I'm pretty sure it's Photoshop, but you see it on your screen?
I do.
So supposedly the one on the left, you can see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see it, right?
This is McGuire, yeah.
Right. I am under the impression that this is heavily Photoshop, man. It looks pretty good, but my thing is, notice how it says No Way Home under his box, and on the other box to the right, which is what you find in stores now, there's no movie title. You know?
Got it.
I think. Well, and then I mean, here's somebody's counterpoint was, well, it says exclusive here. I'll show you right here.
Good.
It says exclusive at Target. You see this like red dot underneath McGuire. Mm-hmm. And then another thing, like this thing that hangs it on the peg.
That looks off.
Yeah, it doesn't. Those plastics are not that long. So I'm like, at first I kind of got fooled, but I don't know. I could be wrong. This could be an actual.
If I'm calling that as photoshopped. If I'm wrong, cool. I'll eat it. Remember, audience. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
You will.
If we're wrong. We're wrong. I'll eat it.
Yeah, and like if I'm wrong, great, because I would buy that. Even I don't care if it's like a basic figure. I'd buy that. Yeah.
Yeah, because even a messed up package,
McGuire merch, because some of that stuff runs for pretty penny now, dude.
Yeah.
But okay, so that's what I'm talking about. So that's how we'll find out spoilers, is potentially through toys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, watch the toys, everyone. Watch the toy market.
Right.
Watch it.
So yeah, I mean, any thoughts though on what it's going to lead to, or what the final act will be? You think it'll be like the Sinister Six because it's Who is it? It's Electro, Doc Ock.
Electro, Doc Ock, Vulture,
Yeah.
Shocker.
Oh, that's right. It is Shocker. Who else is part of the Sinister Six?
I think so, right? It's Electro, Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Is it Doc Ock and Shocker?
Well, let's find out right now.
Yeah, pull them up. I'm forgetting people. Doc Ock, Shocker, Vulture, Electro, Scorpion, Lizard?
Wow.
No, that's not right.
I think Rise Iphans would come back as Lizard.
Yeah, there's someone's Lizard's not on there. Is Scorpion on there?
Let's see.
Yeah, look them up. The original Sinister Six.
I'm assuming this is the original one right here. Oh, Mysterio. Wait a minute. Sandman? No. This is that the OG one?
Vulture, Hobgoblin.
Really? No, this can't be right. Maybe Ned leaves, so Ned will become Hobgoblin.
Is it the original?
No.
Yeah, it's Hobgoblin. It's not Green Goblin.
Here, I'll look at here. Okay. I'm going to go to Wikipedia. Forgive us, folks, who are first time. The original Sinister Six. Here we go. Okay, so after suffering 2 defeats, Doc puts a set of okay, so you got Electro, Kraven the Hunter, Mysterio, Sandman, Vulture.
Yeah.
So we already know Electro is Jamie Foxx, Mysterio, Vulture. So it leaves Kraven the Hunter, Sandman, and who else? That's only 5, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's only 5. So who's? Sorry, folks. Trying to figure out who the first appearance of the Sinister Six. Okay. Well, apparently they were in AOA. That's crazy. All right, let's see. Okay, so
What's good?
It can't be. So founder is Dr. Octopus. Leader says Iron Spider, formerly Boomerang, Sandman, Mysterio, and Swarm.
Who the mess is Swarm?
I don't know, man. So all you comic enthusiasts out there, don't get mad at us. We're still going through this.
I don't think I remember who that is, and I should.
Do you think? Because we have Mysterio, Vulture. Who else? Doc Ock, Electro. So that's 4.
Yeah. So Electro, Doc Ock, Mysterio, and Swarm.
Yeah, I'm thinking movie-wise. I don't know. I'm trying to think who would it be in the movies. Like they could. You think there's a chance it could be Venom? It says Sandman could. Oh, you know what? You know who we didn't talk about who might have been potentially involved in this?
Who?
William Dafoe.
Oh, nobody says no to him.
Could be Green Goblin. So that's 5. 6, I still don't know. Oh, snap. Shout out to Young. He said, did you guys mention Scorpion? I forgot Scorpion was in the first Spider-Man movie. He was in Homecoming. That's right.
Yeah. So
good call out, Young. I didn't realize that. So it could be Scorpion then. So Scorpion could be the last one. So we got rumored it could be it'd be Doc Ock, Alfred Molina, Jamie Foxx, Electro, Scorpion from Homecoming. Who was the other one? William Dafoe, Green Goblin, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
What is it saying here? Sandman, Thomas Hayden Church. Huh.
Yeah, for some reason.
That was kind of weak, man. I don't want to bring anything from Spider-Man 3 into the new universe, dude. But people in the chat, so we got 4 people here. Let us know who you think could be part of the Sinister Six. While Jameson and I try to figure that out.
There's been more than one group.
Yeah, and do you think there's any way they could put Tom Hardy in there? No.
Yes. So there is a way. I just can't tell you. It's probably not going to happen in this movie, and if it does, it's going to be the very end as surprise. I got you, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It won't be
these Spider-Man toys.
They're not going to get any hint that Venom's in it.
Oh crap! Please don't let that be true.
Hang on.
Okay, so on comicbookmovies.com or comicbook.com. Oh, go ahead. I'll go and talk to the audience here. So the rumors are William Dafoe, Doc Ock, Alfred Molina, Sandman, Lizard. So Rise Ifans could be in the movie. Electro, Rhino. I hope not. Paul Giamatti. That would be terrible. So that right there. Yeah, no, I hope Paul Giamatti's Rhino is not part of the Sinister Six. Go for Grace Venom. Oh, God. Dude, anything involving Spider-Man 3 can stay there, honestly. Let's see, who else? They could go Gamerverse and introduce Mr. Negative. Yeah, that's true, they could. Wow, that would be insanely stupid if they really brought Paul Giamatti's Rhino back.
So, Sandman was part of the original, right?
He was, but it's like I kind of want to keep the third one away, man. Like anything Spider-Man related. And I guess people could say the same thing for Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I like the movie. I like that franchise.
Yeah, but, so who didn't – we can probably guess the Sinister Six. We already got 2, right?
Yeah. Oh, Vulture, that's right. So we can knock out
Morbius, maybe, Vulture, Doc Ock, Shocker, one of the Goblins.
Okay, yeah, here we go, dude. I don't know who this last person is. Is that supposed to be J.K. Simmons? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we've seen Vulture. We've seen Doc Ock supposedly in the trailer. We know Scorpion.
If Mysterio didn't die, he could be in it.
Yeah, and we know. Okay, so we know of this picture. At least 4 of them have been seen, which is 4, including the trailer we just saw supposedly.
Yeah.
But we know Jamie Foxx is supposed to be in it, so that's 5 right there. So the 6 could be, like Young mentioned, it could be Shocker, or they can do the Gamerverse. But I really don't know if they have that much faith in the Gamerverse, considering the game kind of bombed.
Yeah. What game bombed?
Avengers.
Oh, yeah, that was. It did.
Some of the designs are nice. Don't get me wrong.
The graphics are nice. The production's good. It should have came out. I think where they failed was up.
No, go ahead. Where they failed, what?
A lot of people played the beta. I just don't know. It had enough YouTube coverage. I'm guessing it dropped because it either got repetitive for people or the online play, there wasn't much high incentive.
Right. He could be talking about the Spider-Man game, though, because that's technically part of their Gamerverse. Yeah,
the Spider-Man game was amazing.
Right. He could be. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about, Young? I never played. I mean, I had it, but I never actually played it.
I beat it. I didn't beat Miles Morales, but I didn't beat all this. I didn't 100% it, but I beat it, unlocked some costumes, did a couple side missions, more than a couple, and then stopped. But it's great. Great.
Yeah. All right, so we're approaching the 34-minute, about to hit the 35-minute mark. We can kind of close it out here in a minute, but what do you think the chances are now that we've seen said trailer that's alleged that we see these other 2 guys in the movie? What do you think the chances are there then?
In the trailer, in the new trailer?
I mean, no, not in the trailer, but what are the chances we'll see them in the movie?
I'm going to say 60 to 80%,
Okay.
if not higher. Don't expect them to have too many lines,
Right.
but I highly doubt, I'm saying this on record, I doubt there's a 0% chance we're going to see them. I doubt it. I say it's at least 60. At least. There's no way it's 0. No way.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes. good.
That's good. So 60 to 70%, you said? Or
we're going to see the same Spider-Man that involved that Doc Ock. I'll tell you that.
You think so?
Yeah. I think so. Some part of it.
I'm going to manage. So what did you say, 60 to 80%?
60 to 80, if I had to say on record right now. It's way far from 0. There's no way, in my guess, that it's a 0% chance we're going to see other Spider-Man.
Okay. Just before I give mine, Young did mention I never played the games, but I just saw the version of Sinister Six. Okay.
Oh, yeah, he did.
So 60 to 80 is very good. I'm going to try and say this so I manage my expectations. But deep down, I want it to happen. Just like CM Punk coming back. Shout out to CM Punk.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
AEW.
All elite, baby. So I'm going to go with a small, 30 to 40% chance we'll see both of them.
Okay.
A 50 to 60% chance that we see Toby. I think you're right on that.
Yeah, I think Toby's the highest amount we're going to see. Garfield may pop up, and other Spider-Mans may pop up. I don't know how much or how long.
Could you imagine if we got – hold on, before we sign off, 1 second. Do you think we'll see Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse in there? No.
It's not a high chance. Oh, I want that. It's just I need to see Santa have a whole bunch of lines and be a big part of the film if they do show him. Because unless they show – because Donald Glover is the Prowler. Remember?
Yeah.
He guest starred as the Prowler in Spider-Man 1. So he would have to be related to the Prowler if they followed up on that, which they should. Which they're not, but they should. So if he's there, it'll be a cameo, not a large part. That'd be so great if I was wrong. I want to be wrong. Dead
right. Young mentioned, can I just say Donald Glover as a Prowler would be awful? Really? I mean, his chance.
It might. I mean, just because Donald can act, I think he could do it, but it wouldn't be menacing. They'd have to make a Prowler that he could do well. If Donald Glover wrote the script for the character and was allowed to do the character, I think he could do it. If he was just given a Prowler, I don't think whoever's directing him or wrote the Prowler could do it as well if he did it by himself. That's what I think.
True. And you know what? I was just thinking now that you mentioned it, because I forgot. Yeah, he is mentioned in Homecoming. He is the Prowler. Not, specifically Man the Prowler, but Parker's identity being revealed could lead to Miles starting to become Spider-Man in that universe. You know what I mean? Like
a live-action Miles Morales?
Potentially. But I was going to say, what are the chances, since you think we might see other Spider-Man in that movie, what are the chances we will see here? You ready for this? This guy right here. If they show this Spider-Man, you know this one? Spider-Man, the Japanese Spider-Man?
It was Stan Lee's idea, I thought, or his team's idea.
Do you remember
if they show this one in a multiverse crossover,
it'll be over.
Do you think he would be in Into the Spider-Verse 2 instead, or do you think you'd see him in No Way Home?
More likely to see him Into the Spider-Verse, but I just think that would be a nice callback if he just appeared out of nowhere, if we're just bringing all the Spider-Man in.
You think it's like a large fight scene or a large save scene?
Potentially, because you mentioned, you said we might see other Spider-Man in this movie.
And I think it would be either through their universes, but there's only room for 3 Spider-Man large cameos with speaking lines. Not one-liners, but actual dialogue. I don't think we're going to see more than 4. It's a lot of screen time. I could be wrong. But I don't think I am. They're not going to make this Into the Spider-Verse, which was amazing. Sony did good on that.
Yeah.
Whoever helped them make a good movie, they did excellent. Soundtrack, excellent. I love the fact it wasn't live action.
Right. And I was only saying this, but I think you're right though, to go back to what we were talking about. I think more likely to see Toby. I feel like Andrew's such a reach, dude, because I don't know. He had such a bad falling out originally when he was part of the Spider-Man franchise. I don't know if he would come back.
Who?
Andrew Garfield.
Oh, what? People got on him about it or something?
No, so supposedly the reason why, and this is just, I think this was from the Sony leaked emails from a couple years back.
Yeah.
They flew him out, I think it's like to Brazil or somewhere where the Spider-Man 3 movie was going to start filming. And he was going to pair up with the CEO of Sony to announce, hey, here's Spider-Man 3. He decided not to go at all because he was sick, supposedly, and just stayed in his hotel room the whole time. So I think that left a bad taste with the people at Sony. But that was like 7 years ago, so times could pass and, you know what I mean, water under the bridge.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that
it's money, you know what I mean? People like money, so.
That was 7 years ago?
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping he shows up. I think, like you're right,
Yeah.
we're more likely to see Toby than we would Andrew.
Was he actually a bad Spider-Man, though? Neither one was a bad Spider-Man.
No, I thought he was perfect. People don't like him. I thought he was awesome, dude.
They didn't like Andrew Garfield at all? What happened? What?
Well,
Really?
our third member of this LonelyFans trio, Albie, who can't be here, does not like Andrew Garfield. I wish
That's
he was
okay.
Yeah. I wish he was here.
I mean, I don't. From what I've seen, he wasn't that bad. It's all depending on what kind of Peter Parker that director wants you to be.
Yeah.
And what Spider-Man they want you to be.
Sure. But for his percentage, would you give it the same thing, 60 to 80?
Yes.
Really?
Those two, I think, will definitely be in the film with more than one line. Saying that now.
And I am going to give a 10 to 15% chance we see Venom in the after credits trailer.
Correct.
Because I know Sony I don't think Kevin Feige does, but I know Sony
wants it.
They want the crossover, yeah.
They do, but they got to make a reason.
Multiverse, bro.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
That's all you need to say from now on. It's like, oh, let's put freaking Hugh Jackman in a cameo.
Because it doesn't matter, multiverse, bro. Yeah, it's the biggest cop out.
It is.
It's like it's a comic crossover.
I honestly think this is their way of being like, oh, here all the stuff before the MCU. They can be like, oh, that's multiverse. Wesley Snipes Blade multiverse. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's a way to tie up loose ends that keeps everybody from asking too many questions.
Yeah, well, what about this franchise? You know what I mean? Like, what about this?
It's like multiverse, bro.
Yeah,
and the comics have been saying that forever.
Yeah,
that's the whole reason. Marvel Ultimate came out.
Yeah,
look, Grog. Ultimates came out, or Marvel Ultimate, so you can see one storyline. I thought that was it.
Which I'm a sucker for crossovers, man. I love multiverse stuff.
Yeah, there are some I mean, I'm one of the biggest. No, not true. I think one of the most successful crossovers.
Power Rangers.
What?
Power Rangers.
I think with other Power Rangers, right?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I was going to say, but yes.
Because they don't even acknowledge, not to go off topic, they don't even acknowledge loose ends. They're just like, oh, here's Adam with the Mighty Morpher, even though it was destroyed years ago.
Power Rangers can get away with a lot. And I've heard Boom Studios, I think you told me, and a few other YouTubers, that it's pretty good storylines. I'm like, okay.
It is, yeah.
I mean, what I want, though, I haven't read enough to care, but I want them out of Angel Grove, and I want to defect the world.
Yeah,
I'm tired of.
I said, come on. Superpowers from yeah.
No one sees these other large. I know the comics expanded. The Rangers are definitely worldwide, but I was like, wait a minute. Angel Grove doesn't matter. Why aren't these seen on satellites? Why is no one just blown up them? There's a lot wrong with this.
We'll talk about this another time.
Another podcast. I need to get my Ranger lore needs to go up. If the TMT can cross over the Power Rangers, they know what they're doing. He's right.
That's true. That's true.
YC is right.
Haim Saban did it really well back in the day. But
so, man, you ready to make all that money with only doing the English parts?
Yeah.
None of the action scenes America had to do, or Saban Entertainment had to do at all, like except add in the putties. The Ranger in suit scenes were already done. Genius. Genius.
If you're just joining us, because I notice our view count has been jumping from 5 to 6. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, cool.
Shit-in. Also, I was going to mention, though, to kind of close it out, we already gave our predictions. Feel free to rewatch it, watch the playback.
Yep.
And then maybe sometime this week, we'll have another follow-up to the actual real trailer that's supposed to be revealed tomorrow. We'll see.
So, okay, I'll look out for it. Supposedly revealed tomorrow.
Supposedly we saw a leaked trailer.
Allegedly we did.
Yeah.
Or did.
And if you guys can't find it, well, then it wasn't meant to be.
I can't tell you where it is now. It's been a while. It's been over an hour since I've seen it.
And
parts of it, heard it.
Yeah.
Watched somebody else watch it. I don't know what I did, but that's close to what I did.
So
what up?
Recap again. Jameson and I do believe it's going to be multiversal, and we do believe it's Doc Ock from the Raimiverse. He does give 60 to 80% chance that Toby and Garfield will be in it. I will say more so 30 to 50% chance we'll see them. I'm just managing my expectations, but I low-key want them to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So, in closing, thank you for joining us, y'all. Bro, you want to take us out?
Yeah. At least like the video if you're not going to subscribe.
Yes. We are 3 away from 400. So.
Yeah. Hey, I'm thankful. Yeah. I want you guys to be with us till we get 1,000. Mm-hmm. We'll just keep pumping videos when we want. Please watch if you enjoy. If not, watch anyway.
And a potential giveaway at 1,000. So.
Yeah. For that. If we get to 1,000, we will give away. We're
going to do real giveaways. They're not some janky like toys we don't want.
No, they'll be worth it.
We're going to be talking a Charizard card. We could be talking a rare Marvel Legend, Transformers.
I mean, TCG if you guys want. Yeah. If we get to 1,000, actual giveaways of stuff you want.
Yep.
No joke. No cap. No cap.
All right. Well, I am Ryan Seacrest, or Carson Daly, signing us out. From 2/3 of the LonelyFans, Pack Photos, and Broge, thank you all for joining us.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Likewise. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.